Hey guys, today I'm taking you to a place Colorado is known for, ghost towns. Let's get to it.
This ride had it all: views, altitude, distance, my first ever stretch of dirt road, and an honest to God ghost town. 6 hours in the saddle, 250 miles round trip, and plenty of moments that tested my skills. The longest I have ever ridden so far. I rolled out at 11 a.m. and I didn't make it back until 8 p.m. It was the longest ride I'd ever done, and yeah, it pushed me. The route doesn't have a lot of twisties, but that turned out to be a blessing. Straight roads mean I could relax a little bit and really take in the views. And wow, Colorado never disappoints. Even when you're just cruising, the scenery keeps you hooked. I took Highway 24, one of the few major highways that slices from the east side of the Rockies to the west. It's busy but smooth, and the views are unreal. I stopped at one of the many overlooks to breathe in the mountain air. This ride takes you all the way up to 10,000 feet above sea level. So if you haven't watched my Bishop Castle video yet, go check it out. I share tips on how to handle altitude sickness because it's no joke. For most of the day, it was relaxing, beautiful, and honestly just fun until I hit that unexpected challenge. My first time riding dirt.
Well, I hit the end of the pavement, so now I gotta go on the dirt. First time I've ever really driven on dirt, like really ridden on dirt. So this is gonna be fun. I'm not gonna get out of first gear this whole time. So my training from MSF has always taught me is try to stay in the compact areas and don't lean into turns. That the motorcycle's going to move around a little bit, that's normal. So I'm staying over here in the compacted area and try my best not to try my best not to hit any of that stuff. Now, if you have to hit your brakes, they always tell you don't hit your front brake because your front brake will lose traction quicker than your rear. With my bike, is the rear brake is actually quite weak. It's an old drum brake, but it's real weak. So unfortunately, I do have to hit just a little bit of the front brake when I actually have to come to a stop, and when I slow, I use the rear. But if you have a nice disc brake in the back, you won't need to use it at all. Crows! Love crows. Who loves crows? Do you like crows? Say so in the description. My favorite are ravens. Believe it or not, I used to live on gravel road, and this isn't that bad, actually. This is pretty compacted. There isn't a whole lot of loose gravel. I'm still not going to risk it. But it's really not that bad. It's pretty well maintained. I haven't hit any washboards yet, knock on wood. But it's still pretty bumpy. You can hear my voice. You know, when you were a kid, you used to look into a fan and start speaking in the fan, and it would just vibrate your vocal cords. Yeah, that was fun. That was a lot of fun. Speaking into a fan. So, hey, if you did that too, put that in the description below as well. Because I had a blast doing it. This dirt road is actually pretty wide. It's almost 2 full lanes. So I can sit here kind of on the far right groove and get out of the way of the cars. So I don't have to go through the middle. Yes, you can laugh at me. Go for it. Have fun. If you can't laugh at yourself, something's wrong. You need to be able to laugh at yourself. Now, if this was freshly ground up, that'd be a different story. But it's not ground up. It's pretty compacted, so it's kind of nice. You know, I don't know. I just lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. So if you've been watching my videos, you probably noticed I do a lot of cuts when I speak. That's because I tend to lose train of thought. It's just, or I start flipping things and I start thinking about what I just said way more than I should, and it just does all that. So just taking it easy. Fortunately, these curves are not that crazy that I can keep the bike upright. So if you actually plan on coming out to this ghost town, there are actually, I found a lot of camping places. So if you're an adventure rider and like to camp, this is pretty beautiful out here. It's really, really pretty. Hey, another street bike. He wants to go faster. He can go faster. I don't care. I'm staying slower. I'm not pushing it. He's actually, he's riding a street bike. The guy behind me is riding an adventure bike. So that means they got some off-roading tires and stuff for this purpose. Going into a curve, I'm making sure I'm not leaning too far. That would be bad. Ooh, this is real pretty. Okay. See, I can go faster because they got special tires. They can handle this really well. I don't. I just have your standard old cruiser street tire. So, doesn't grip as well as long as I stay on the compacted side and just not lean and slow down on these turns a lot. And just, I'm not even out of first gear. I haven't left first gear, which means I can max out at about 15, 17 miles an hour. It's about as fast as I can max out. That's how fast I'm going. So I'm hovering around 15. So, Mom, I'm fine. My mom worries about me. I'm fine. I'm okay. This is doing great. Oh, bumps, big bumps. Ow. So, if any of you have been following me up until this point and actually watched some of my older videos, I have mentioned this a couple times. I do have a shattered tailbone after my bad choice of sledding down the stairs without a sled. That's just a joke, by the way. No, that's not what happened. What happened is I literally did just honestly slip down the stairs and shattered my tailbone about 4 years ago. I had to stop riding for a whole year because the pain was just too excruciating. And I have been told by doctors that it will never heal. So I got to ride regardless. So what I have to do with a cruiser is cruisers tend to put a lot of pressure just the way you sit on the tailbone. So what I'm actually doing is leaning forward a little bit. So to get off of it, that's why I'm able to do these longer rides now, is because of that purpose. It still aches though. When I get done today, it's going to be, it's not going to feel good. Let's put it that way. Because I'm going to be riding a total of 5.5 to 6 hours today in the saddle. So this truck behind me is probably getting frustrated. I'm not riding faster than I am. Deal with it. You don't like it, you can go around. There's plenty of dirt around it. Go for it. Have fun. I don't care. As long as you don't put a bunch of dust cloud in my face, I'm fine. Washboard. Okay. To be honest, I do not know how long this stretch of dirt really lasts. I have no idea when I'll actually get to the ghost town. But yes, you can laugh. It's okay. Laugh away. It's what I'm good at. Wait. I see it. So guys, say hello to St. Elmo Ghost Town.
Colorado is loaded with ghost towns. Over 1,500 of them, in fact. But here's the kicker. Only 640 still have buildings left standing. So what exactly is a ghost town? It's not always about actual ghosts, though some have those too if you believe in that stuff. A ghost town is simply a once thriving community that's been abandoned. Usually because the industry that supported it, like mining, packed up and left, leaving the towns to fade away. Most of Colorado's ghost towns were born during the mining boom, and St. Elmo is one of the coolest, and the most well-preserved ghost town in the state. While many ghost towns have crumbled to piles of wood, St. Elmo still stands proud thanks to state funding and preservation efforts. You'll find about 43 old buildings, a working general store, and even a few people that still live there, mostly during the summer tourist season. So how did St. Elmo get its name? It actually started out as Forest City, but there were already too many towns with that name. So one of the founders, Griffith Evans, picked the name St. Elmo after a character, no, not that one, that popular 19th century novel. Nice try, guys. Founded in 1880, this place exploded almost overnight. It peaked at around 2,000 people. The town had a telegraph, office, schoolhouse, hotels, dance halls, and even its own newspaper. The nearby Mary Murphy Mine, say that 5 times fast, pulled out millions of dollars in gold, keeping the town alive for decades. By the time the railroad stopped running in 1922, the town started to die. By 1930, only 7 residents were left. Among those who refused to leave were the Stark family, who ran the general store and the hotel long after everyone else had gone. Annabelle Stark, known as the locals as Dirty Annie, was fiercely protective of St. Elmo, and some say her spirit never really left. Whether you believe in ghosts or not, it definitely adds to the town's mystique. Today, St. Elmo is one of the most well-preserved ghost towns in Colorado. Around 40 buildings still standing, and the general store / gift shop is open during 9-ish, 5-ish hours. You can grab souvenir snacks and a bag of seeds to feed the chipmunks that will literally eat right out of your hands at the chipmunk crossing across the street.
That's such... Oh my god. Your little paws on my fingers are so cute. Look at you.
So if you're looking for a ghost town with a bit of history, charm, maybe a ghost or two, St. Elmo's is worth the ride. It's a ghost town that's still full of life in its own way. You can find this ride on the Detect app. I have added the link in the description below. And for the rest of this video, I will put up those signs in the main building so you can pause the video and read them for yourself. This will probably be the last scenic route type video for a bit as school is starting back up. And I will continue the informational videos for you to enjoy. Ride safe, guys.